4 silent ways to torture your enemy without lifting any finger. Ralph Waldo Emerson quotes, "In success, forgiveness in silence is the thunderclap echoing in the enemy's mind. They cannot rest easy, knowing you let go without a word. The best, revenge, a sharper mind. Join classic quotes that inspire. When you don't react, they reflect their own chaos. That is the most terrible punishment, having to face themselves, live better than they imagined. No punch hurts more than proving they misjudged you. The deepest victory lies not in justification, but in the silence that forces the opponent to wonder, why aren't they fighting back? The enemy expects you to scream, but when you smile and walk away, they hear the echo of defeat within themselves. No need to badmouth them. Let the naked truth slowly peel off their mask before the crowd. When you no longer need to prove anything, you stand a step above them where the wind is calm, but the chill pierces the heart of those beneath. The love you give others is the sharpest sword. When the enemy witnesses you embracing life, they feel the deepest cut to their pride. The bitterest enemy is one who cannot comprehend why you calmly walk past the pain they caused. Your silence is the life sentence they must live with. No mercy, no pardon. No need to win the argument, win at life. That is the loudest answer. You don't need revenge. Sometimes the light you radiate is enough to burn those who dwell in darkness. Just by living peacefully, you make your enemy dwell in the hell they created. Not responding is how you make them repeat their mistakes until they shatter themselves. The enemy thinks you're weak when silent, but only the strongest are wise enough not to prove anything. They expected screams, but you gave them silence. And in that silence, their guilt screamed louder. When you stop caring, they start drowning in the weight of their own irrelevance. Don't waste your voice. Your peace is already louder than their chaos. Your success is the only argument they'll never be able to interrupt. Forgiveness isn't for them. It's the sword you pull from your own chest so you can walk again. Revenge isn't always fire. Sometimes it's ice-cold indifference. Turn your back without a word. Let them feel the emptiness where your chaos used to be. The one who walks away with dignity always wins the war no one else knew was happening. There is no louder scream than the silence of a soul that refuses to be broken. Their greatest punishment is watching you become everything they swore you never could. Quiet dignity will always outlive loud betrayal. Leave no scars, no proof, just the echo of your absence. Not every war requires a battlefield. Some are won in the calm of a smile. Your peace will poison them, drop by drop, disappear so gracefully that they question whether they ever had you at all. Smile with your scars. They are your medals, not your shame. Those who hurt you never expected to see you shine with the same light they tried to dim. Sometimes walking away is the loudest confrontation you'll ever need. A healed heart is a weapon they can no longer aim. You rise not to prove them wrong, but to prove to yourself you never needed their approval. They mocked your roots because they feared your bloom. The most deafening reply is to rise so quietly that no one hears until you're too high to touch. Let them throw stones. You were meant to build a castle, not crumble. Your peace terrifies them because it cannot be shaken. Some enemies are best defeated by never acknowledging their existence. Their chaos needs your attention to breathe. Starve it. When you no longer chase justice and still live well, they suffer. Twice. You don't need revenge when your scars have turned into wisdom. The sharpest retaliation is to walk away with a smile. The day you no longer react is the day you reclaim all your power. When they lose the power to disturb your peace, they lose control over you. Their greatest punishment is watching you become everything they said you couldn't. The storm they sent to destroy you only watered your growth. Disappear from their drama, reappear in your destiny. Forgive them silently. and then forget they existed. Don't explain. Those who need your words are not worth your energy. Let your glow be the echo of every battle you won silently. The deepest cut to an enemy is your absence in the war they wanted. You became dangerous. The moment you realized silence was a weapon, you're not silent because you lost. You're silent because you've already moved on. The higher you rise, the less you need to scream. You'll know you've healed when their name no longer stings. Maturity is when you stop seeking closure and create your own. Let them wonder where you went. That mystery will haunt them more than your words ever could. Those who tried to break you now live in fear of your pieces. When you choose dignity over drama, you win. You outgrow people silently, and that's the loudest goodbye. Do not react to their noise. Your silence echoes longer. Even in silence, your energy speaks volumes. The quietest soul often holds the loudest. Truths, their need to provoke you reveals their own torment. Walk away quietly. The silence will scream for you. Heal in peace, thrive in silence. Let karma narrate your story. Let their betrayal be the last word in a chapter you've outgrown. Power isn't shown in battles won, but in wars avoided. Stay calm. It confuses enemies and strengthens you. Their insults fade. Your evolution doesn't. Let your life be so full, their hatred drowns in your absence. Growth doesn't require witnesses, only discipline. You are not ignoring them. You are preserving yourself. Silence has a memory. They'll remember yours forever. The moment you stop fighting for validation, you win the real war. Let their need for conflict highlight your freedom from it. Revenge ages you. Peace revives you. When you no longer want to be right, you've already risen. Forgiveness doesn't mean they win. It means they no longer matter. Grow tall in silence. Let your shadow remind them you're still here. Let them keep speaking. You're too busy becoming. Success is loud in its results, not in its noise. Not retaliating doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. Peace isn't passive, it's power under control. Your existence in peace is the revolution they feared. Healing quietly is the greatest act of rebellion. Let your silence disturb them. Let your success destroy them. You don't need a sword when you walk like a king. Their need to be seen is not your responsibility to watch. Withdraw gently. Let karma enter violently. You don't lose anything when you let go of what poisons you. You only owe them the silence that comes with healing. They can't compete with someone who isn't playing. Move in silence. Strike with grace. They expected revenge, but you gave them irrelevance. Your glow is louder than their hate. When you no longer seek revenge, you become immortal to pain. Let them feel your absence like thunder in a vacuum. The less you say, the more they fear what you might. Don't. Clap back, outgrow. Bury the need to be understood. Water the roots of your peace. Every time you stay calm, you rewrite the ending. A quiet soul can break the loudest spirit. Your healing will echo louder than their betrayal. The cost of peace is the courage to leave. What you don't say becomes the lesson they never forget. Silence will wrap around them like a mirror. Let them miss you in the emptiness they created. The best way to win is not to fight, but to evolve. You don't need to slam the door, just never return. The most haunting ghost is someone who let go first. You scare them because you survived without them. Let your new life silence their opinions. Walk away like it's a ritual, clean, calm, and permanent. You're not ignoring them. You're loving yourself louder. Let your glow burn their fiction. Silence them with your consistency. They wanted your reaction. You gave them your evolution. Become so peaceful they don't recognize you anymore. Not every battle deserves a witness. Stay silent. Let them drown in their assumptions. Your calm makes noise in places their shouting can't reach. Watch them question everything when you answer nothing. Silence grows roots in places where words once caused wounds. They wanted drama. You gave them distance. Be silent. Be sacred. Be untouchable. The moment you stopped explaining was the moment you were free. You owe no apology for choosing peace over people. They lost when you healed. The loudest victories are the ones nobody sees. Let them watch you outgrow their imagination. Your absence will echo louder than your presence ever did. Live so fully, they regret letting go. Be untouchable, not through strength but stillness. The day you stopped talking was the day they began listening. Every silent step forward is a scream of power. Peace is louder than pride. Silence is your sword. Calm is your shield. Never let anger rewrite your story. Let peace finish the chapter. Walk with grace. They'll trip over your calm. Never match their fire, just become the ocean. They can mock your silence, but they'll fear your glow. You're not cold, you've just outgrown the heat of chaos. Let your light be the only answer. You outshine them simply by not competing. Become the silence they weren't prepared for. Calm doesn't mean weak. It means trained. Let go without noise. Let karma make the announcement.